and there's another Black related album to come after this. But let's go for Weezer's Black album. Okay, so this is the 13th studio album by Weezer.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
it's quite phenomenal, isn't
can't
it? Actually,
believe
to have that body of work.
how would you describe this album?
I actually really liked it. I really liked it.
Yeah.
I like Weezer, but I can't say I'm a huge fan, if that makes sense. I've kind of dipped into them over the years, but I think it's a major departure from anything that they've done previously, and they know that, they acknowledge that within the album itself, within the kind of lyrical content, certainly within the first couple of songs. So I think if you are a massive fan of Weezer, you're probably not going to like this very much.
If you, yeah, I'm coming at it from the same point of view as you. I'm a fan of Weezer, but I'm not a die-hard fan of Weezer, and I've kind of dipped in and out of them over the years.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you're a die-hard fan of early Weezer, like, you're gonna hate this. Like, I mean, unless you're open-minded. If you're like, I want nothing but the Blue album and the Green album, then you're not gonna like this. Not with Weezer's name on it, anyway.
It's interesting. I read a review of the Black album.
Yeah.
By a guy called, check this out, Corey van der Hogenband.
Okay.
For a website called Exclaim, that was published on the 27th of February 2019. He was quite critical of the album as a whole, however described it as an utterly skippable collection that would be entirely unremarkable if not for the fact it was released by Weezer. And he rated it a 3 out of 10. Now, I kinda agree with that, to be honest. I heard Living in LA, which is kind of one of the singles. Can't quite remember when that was released, but I remember hearing that a wee while back, and I think I thought it was a Maroon 5 song.
That's
so
fair enough. Yeah, that's fair enough.
But I think it's just quite fun to think of Weezer doing songs like this. I think that's the best way to describe it. It's just a fun album. Well, I found it a fun album.
Yeah, it's a fun album full of pop songs.
Yeah,
Just
that's
fun,
exactly.
radio-friendly pop songs. And I think what that guy's latched onto there, that if they're a bit throwaway, maybe they are, but as a collection of songs, it's quite fun to listen to.
I enjoyed it. I mean, my eldest daughter loves the album, to be honest. We've been listening to it quite a lot. You know, like in the car, and you know, whenever we kind of stop the car, I can hear her singing away to in the back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I suppose the point is not to take it too seriously, to be honest.
Yeah, throw away any sort of preconceptions of what you think a Weezer album should sound like, because
this isn't it.
Other than Rivers Cuomo's sort of undeniable voice, recognisable voice, there's not really anything that sounds like Weezer.
Saying that, I wouldn't even say that his voice. I mean, I didn't recognise these songs as being Weezer songs. Like I said, I mean, Living in LA, I thought that was a Maroon 5 song the first time I heard it. I think High as a Kite, maybe you can kind of recognise his voice in that song. That was one of the singles from the album as well.
Yeah, I think High as a Kite is just the most Weezer it gets.
Yeah.
And even then it's more like a nursery rhyme. A sort of floaty, dreamlike nursery rhyme. And it's got a huge sing-along chorus about, you know, I'm high as a kite. And pretty much every song on here has got parts that you can just easily sing along to. First time you hear it, you're singing along with the chorus straight away, because they're all quite simple and straightforward. I think there were 4 singles actually. So there's Can't Not Hustle, Zombie Bastards, High as a Kite, and Living in LA.
Yeah.
Can't Not Hustle.
Well, California Snow was
that a single?
That was a later single as well, I think.
Was it? So what's that? It's half the tracks of the album were singles. First time I heard Can't Not Hustle, I kind of hated it.
Right.
I was just like, what is this? And it was kind of that knee-jerk reaction, this isn't Weezer, this is, you know, I don't like it. But the more you hear it, you can't really deny.
You can't help but sing along to it, man.
Yeah, like you can't knock the hustle, man.
You can't knock the hustle.
And it's got this sort of Latino vibe to it.
Yeah.
I've said sort of El Cucaracha-esque.
Yeah,
I don't know if it's
kind of
quite El
mariachi horns and
Cucaracha,
what have you in the
but
background.
yeah. So it's a fun song. Zombie Bastards, again, first time I heard it, I hated it.
Right.
But then I kind of latched onto that that Die Die You Zombie Bastards vocal melody, which is just, again, it's really fun to sing along to, in my opinion.
But I think both these tracks, Can't Knock the Hustle and Zombie Bastards, they're outright saying, like Weezer as a band are outright saying, we know what you want, we know why you're here, you're not getting it. I mean, the chorus to Zombie Bastards is Die Die You Zombie Bastards, we know what you want, Die Die You Zombie Bastards.
Yeah.
Late, I think earlier on, say everybody's playing it safe, playing la-di-da, you know, so they know what people have come to expect of them, and they're just having a bit of fun, you know what I mean? They're not playing to the crowd anymore.
Yeah, and Rivers Cuomo has come to be known as a bit of an internet prankster, and a sort of meme aficionado, and like what we were talking about on the first episode about the whole
the Teal
album and all the story about how that came about and how they were asked to cover Toto's Africa, and instead of covering that, they covered different Toto song just to troll everyone, and that's his kind of personality. So
yeah,
you almost feel it, like you say, that this whole album is like trolling Weezer's fan base, which is like, who does that to their own audience? But it's kind of genius. What can you say about it? Living in LA, it's a Katy Perry song, maybe? Katy Perry or Taylor Swift or something like that. Really catchy chorus. Like this, the lyrics are like, this girl I like, talking about this girl I like, but I feel so lonely. And it's just like...
That's the bit my eldest daughter repeats.
Yeah.
She likes that.
So it's so catchy that
a 3-year-old
can sing the chorus. And
it reminded me of the Bad Lip Reading Bushes of Love song as well. I don't know why, but it did.
I mean, even on Living in LA, there's a pretty cool bass line and some jagged guitars. They're sort of buried in the mix a little bit, but they're there. Piece of Cake opens with the line, "Let's do hard drugs, fix our problems." It's sung in such like a, forgive the pun, a sort of sugar-coated way.
Yeah,
it's quite ridiculous, and it's got a sort of do sort of like that la-di-da sort of bit from Zombie Bastards, and some piano and some hand claps, but there's some sort of razor-edged guitar licks in there again, sort of buried away, sort of harking back to what maybe you could have had. I don't know if that's deliberate or it's just a layer to the song, but it could be a little sort of instrumentation of what Weezer once were thrown in here and there into the mix.
Yeah.
Are there any other particular songs you latched onto on the Black Album?
I've just written some lyrics down that I found quite funny.
Yeah.
So I'm just being honest. You slipped me your CD, asked if I'd listen. Me and my critique. I listened to it, but halfway through I had to quit. Your band sounds like shit.
Yeah, it's really good.
And again, just sound quite poppy with that, the kind of chorus. I can't quite remember how it goes. Here we go. Oh, here we go. Don't be mad about.
I'm just being honest.
And
that's the thing. Like, there's just hooks everywhere on this album. Just vocal hooks everywhere. Every song, there's something to latch onto. California Snow.
Yeah.
I think that's maybe my favourite track on the album. It's got a sort of buzzing guitar, electronic intro, and there's sort of jokey things he throws in. Rivers is just sort of talking, and he says this is the definition of flow. So he's some kind of gangster rapper or something, but he's just talking. He's not even attempting to rap. And then you've got this the sort of catchy chorus, California Snow, never let me go, cause I'm down if you're down. And I mean, and then you've got a sort of buzzing riff and a stomping drum beat over the top of that. I mean, is he talking about doing cocaine? Is that what California Snow is?
I never thought that.
I don't know, but I like to think that that's what he's talking about, because he's like, I'm down if you're down, possibly. I like to think that he's written a pop song about doing cocaine.
That'd be quite good.
Why not? Too Many Thoughts in My Head is a sort of, it's kind of an open and honest sort of take on, it's sort of on like anxiety a little bit, like, and
Is that not the one that starts with stayed up late reading Mary Poppins?
yeah, I'm not saying it's not ridiculous, but I'm saying that there are moments in where he's sort of being honest about his own, like, he's staying up late and he's worrying about things. But yeah, it does say he's staying up late and watching Netflix and having, and one of the lines is, "I'm so high on cookies."
That's exactly what I've written down, man. I'm so high on cookies, it's insane. It's kind of an overall kind of disco theme to disco kind of feel to this song.
So I think it's a sort of stupid song, but I think there is some sort of commentary on Rivers' struggles with anxiety and self-doubt, but maybe I'm just trying to
Find
bring
some
something.
meaning,
Yeah, trying to find some meaning in the madness. The Prince Who Wanted Everything is it's like a party time children's song. With lots of do-do-de-doos. I'm not a big fan of The Prince Who Wanted Everything, to be honest, but I'll sing along to it, to be honest, when it comes on. I can't. It's hard
help
not
it.
to. And then Byzantine. I mean, possibly the weirdest song on here.
I've described it as muzak.
Is it
Kind of like elevator music type feel to it.
I've written, I have no idea how to describe this song at all. But then I've gone on to say it has a shuffling sort of shoop aesthetic. But then
I've wrote Americana, kind of prom band type sound to it.
but there's a line in it is, "Put on your red beret, baby, and moonwalk naked across the room." So, it's just some of the images that this album conjure up.
Aye. This is
Interesting.
total throwaway bit of information, but I read an interview. It was a Billboard interview by a guy, I think it's a guy, maybe a woman, Gab Ginsberg. It was released on the 1st of March 2019. The bridge from Byzantine, is that how we're pronouncing it? Is originally from a pre-Weezer band that Rivers Cuomo and the drummer Patrick Wilson were in, called Fuzz. In that same interview, they kind of talk quite a lot about how Rivers Cuomo has came to compile set lists and songs. I think he's recently graduated from, I don't know what the name of the university is, however it's to do with, I think it's kind of like musical engineering or something. Apparently he uses a lot of algorithms to come up with music that will be popular or that'll succeed, that'll do well, and I kind of wondered whether maybe that had a part to play in the conception of this album.
I think you can hear there's certainly something that makes this really easy to listen to.
Yeah.
And overall, I really quite enjoy it. So there
I
is
enjoyed
sort
it.
of a...
And I wouldn't...
You can believe that he's sitting... I mean, I've heard rumours that he sits and writes music by spreadsheet. And he's been doing that for a long time. So you can absolutely imagine that these songs have been, I don't want to say cynically, but engineered to sound a certain way and to be scientifically popular. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
But then do these songs even get played on the radio?
I certainly think Living in LA has been played on the radio because, like I said, I have heard it. I had heard it before.
I don't really listen to the radio, so
No.
I've got no kind of... I can't really comment on that.
I don't know about the rest of them.
But like we've been saying before, if you go into this album thinking it's going to be it's going to be the like sequel to the Blue album you've been waiting for since the 90s or whatever, you're not gonna like what you hear. But if you can kind of just take it on face value as like a sort of fun pop album that's perfect for being out in the sunshine, then it's a pretty good album.
Yeah.
To be quite honest.
Well, like I said, I enjoyed it. However, I would kind of chime in with what that guy Corey Vander Hogan Band said. If somebody had given me this album and said that's the new album by, I don't know, can't help but like Taylor Swift or fucking Justin Bieber or something like that. You just instantly dismiss it. I think it's just fun to think that Weezer are trying out something.
Yeah, Weezer can release something like this.
Yeah.
Like they've got to that level where they can just be like, we're just going to release whatever the fuck we want, and see what happens.
How would you rate it?
I'm a bit torn because I suppose we just got to rate it on enjoyment.
Yeah.
I can't really rate it on anything else, so I kind of have to give this a 9 out of 10.
Right.
Because I really like it. And I think in a few years' time I'm going to be like, oh, I'm not really going to find myself going back to it, but I can't criticise it too much because it kind of does what it seeks to do, and it does it really well.
I would agree. Like I said, it's one of the albums that we've covered this week where I've just went back to it repeatedly. So yeah, I would kind of agree with you. Kind of about 8, 9 out of 10.
Yeah, I certainly can't. I couldn't justify saying
10 out of 10.
This is no. I mean, I can't even justify going to the opposite end of the spectrum and saying this is a 3 out of 10 and it's garbage, because it absolutely is not. Regardless of whether you think it's disposable and doesn't sound like Weezer, it's still a good album.
Yeah.